He made a TikTok under a minute long of just him sitting in his bed teaching people how to sleep, and he made $264,000. But that is the total amount of sales he got for this pillow right here, and it was just a pillow that pretty much makes it a little bit more comfortable when you sleep. This was only possible because of TikTok Shop affiliate, where you can sell products like this and make a commission whenever you get a sale. So let's take a look at this video. 10 million views on TikTok, and this was posted when? September 5th, so 11 days ago. I'll show you the total amount of profit he made towards the end of this video, but let's just dive into it.
Pretty much everyone I know sleeps on their side, so let me show you how to do it without cutting off the circulation to your hand.
So like you know, this is part of the hook, where you're essentially trying to evoke curiosity to get people to stop scrolling on the For You page. We all know people are just doom scrolling all day long. How do you get them to stop? First and foremost, you have to call out the direct audience of people that you want to actually watch this video. So he put a comment reply that said, "How is it for side sleepers?" Literally calling out that audience. And then when he's talking, he said, "Pretty much everyone I know sleeps on their side." And by that alone, he's directly calling out that audience for a second time. So anyone that's a side sleeper, they're watching this video. Now the second part is adding curiosity to this hook, making the viewer like, whoa, what is this? I want to watch this. I want to know more. And he did this by saying, you got to stop sleeping like this. So he called out the audience. Now they're curious. Then that leads us into the meat and potatoes. Get your popcorn, because this is a banger video, but it's also crazy simple. Like anyone could do this.
Most people don't know, but when you're actually sleeping on two pillows like this and you wrap your arm underneath, it's really bad because you're cutting off a lot of blood flow to your arm and your hand.
By doing this, once again, he's being relatable, but at the same time, he's identifying a problem. Right? Most of these people didn't even know that there was a problem, but by him simply calling it out and identifying the problem, now they're even more curious. They want to see the solution.
When you sleep like this, your neck is actually pinched into your chest, and it's really bad for your breathing.
This next part just added even more credibility to what he was saying because he showed it. Like he literally showed it, pointed, and he didn't make it all technical and complicated. The point is, you have to dumb it down so even a 10-year-old could understand you. Because remember, there's all different types of people out there. If you speak too complicated, it won't go as viral because only a certain audience can actually understand what you're saying. For example, in your nervous system, when you go like this, it actually creates a molecular pinch and blah, blah, blah. Like, nah, that's not gonna reach 10 million people. It's a very small audience that you're reaching because not everyone cares. On the other end of things, if you dumb it down too much where you're talking like a baby, people won't take you serious. So you got to find that sweet spot in the middle where you sound smart, but at the same time, it's simple just for anyone to understand. I forgot to mention this dude, his name is Aiden, and he's inside of my community, TikTok Mastery. That's where he learned pretty much everything that he's doing right here. So if you want to learn this same exact sauce, the link I'll put in the description at TikTok Mastery. But anyways, let's get back to the video.
Now I thought these pillows were all hype, but after sleeping with one for the last month, it's super nice because you can wrap your arm around here and you're not sleeping on your hand. And I have not woke up with a sore neck using this pillow.
Now in this segment, he actually presents the solution for the first time. He shows off the pillow and he gives his own personal recommendations about it, saying it's super nice and this is why it's nice because you can wrap your hand around it, getting all snug. When he's doing that, he has this little freaking grin on his face. He's like, oh yeah, this is so nice. And it worked great because he's showing emotion, right? He's showing emotion in his face, but also his words, while at the same time still explaining the product in a technical way. So it's appealing to pretty much anyone watching this video. And the key part to having a viral video like this is, number one, you need a good product that you can actually do this with. And this product is amazing. It solves a problem, it's unique, and I haven't seen this in stores. And when I say stores, I mean like Walmart and Target, all that. If people can buy something like a pen at Walmart, why the hell are they gonna buy it from you on the TikTok shop? It just doesn't make sense. But if it's only on the TikTok shop, they're going to be a lot more incentivized to buy it. It's just supply and demand. But once you get that good product, you actually have to, once again, identify the problem, then identify the solution right after in a very simple way. He did that amazingly, if that's a word.
So I always wanted one of these pillows, but there was no way I was spending a couple $100 on it at the store. Right now on TikTok shop, you can get one of these for barely over $30. I left the link right here if you want to grab one.
So Aiden has a really unique style to what's called the call to action. That's when you're actually converting the viewer into a buyer. Now we teach inside of TikTok Mastery, which I'm glad Aiden picked up on this. You want to start out with putting a high price point in some way, shape, or form. So for example, here he says,
there was no way I was spending a couple $100 on it at the store.
There's no way I'm spending a couple $100 on this, right? It sets the price point really high. It gives the viewer an idea of it, like, oh, these are usually a couple $100 then. And then he says,
right now on TikTok shop, you can get one of these for barely over $30.
You're barely spending over $30. So it brings that price point in their head from like a couple hundred down to 30. So they see it as an amazing deal on the TikTok shop. He's so nonchalant about it. That's his unique approach. He's just coming across like an average dude on TikTok trying to put people on to a dope product. And when I say it worked, here are the video results. So as you can see, $265,000 in sales and a total of about $35,000 in profit. Insane results from this video. When I saw this, I'm thinking, dude, you're an absolute legend. And we talked about how before he was only making like $4,000 a year. And then he had a viral video about a toothbrush, absolutely blows up. He makes like 20 grand or something.
For just today, it just hit 7,000 for today.
7,000? 7,000.
7,000 in commission.
In commission?
And now he is back. He did it again with a freaking pillow. 35 grand off of a pillow. All of this is happening at such a crazy time in his life, and a lot's happening. He's been able to move out, get into a new house, just change his life completely, all because of TikTok Shop. And once again, he's inside of TikTok Mastery. That's where he learned how to do all this. So the link's in the description for that. But what's crazy about this is he's not just making commission from these products. He also does what's called a retainer deal with some of the brands. So a retainer deal is where essentially a brand will pay you to post TikToks every single day. And these brands will pay you anywhere between $250 and $3,000 a month just to post one TikTok a day. Aiden was able to find a brand that would pay him $700 a month to make one TikTok a day. Plus, he makes all this commission on top of it whenever he gets a sale. It's a win-win. So it's nice because he feels comfortable quitting his job and doing this full time because of that retainer. So if you're a creator and you want to get these retainers, the problem is it's really hard to find these brands. So I just built this marketplace called Creator Pair where you can list yourself, and when a brand sees you, they can submit a proposal and you can actually get that retainer that I was just showing you that Aiden has. So this marketplace, once again, we have a ton of creators on it right now. At the moment, it is free, completely free. So if you're an affiliate, whether with 0 sales, like J.R. Richens, for example, 0 sales, 0 views, he just started, or if you're like, top tier affiliate like Ruben, he has 8.1 million in sales. No matter what stage of affiliate you are, brand new or an expert, you can still list on Creator Pair for free. Now here's the catch. Creator Pair, it's only gonna be free until we reach about 100 people on the platform. This is just to really boost it up, get some of you guys on there, and then it's gonna be paid. So if you're still seeing this right now, check it out, it's still free. Give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. I'll leave the link in the description for Creator Pair. But anyways, back to this. Aiden, once again, 10.8 million views on this video, $35,000 in profit, but that's not all. We had another gentleman here reach 12 million views on the same exact product, a pillow, but he took a completely different approach.
To the motherfucker that told me to buy this weird looking pillow, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I ever see you in public, I'm gonna give you the biggest kiss and the warmest hug.
So that was his hook. It kind of got a little fruity at the end there, bro. But because he just did a complete switch up, it caught everyone off guard, and his watch time, likes, comments went through the roof because of that. It was a smart approach. So now everyone's listening because he's telling a story, and people intrinsically for hundreds of years, we just want to listen to stories. They're interesting, especially if you're saying it with confidence. So this creates a lot of curiosity because they want to keep hearing the story. He's keeping them engaged by moving, and within 2 seconds, he moves it down right to the pillow and he shows off the pillow. And he starts talking about the pillow. So he doesn't just go on a tangent about a random freaking story about his cousin Janiqua. No, he goes right back to the pillow. So that way their attention is on the pillow and they understand what the video is about.
Like, I'm gonna give you the biggest kiss and the warmest hug.
And once again, that crazy switch up right here about him, like, if I find you, I'm gonna kiss you because I love it. Saying something like that threw everyone off. Now they're laughing. Once again, if you make people laugh or they like your video, they're gonna keep watching. That's why people watch TikTok, to be entertained.
I just slept for 12 hours straight on the couch, on this. I am extremely late for work, but I feel so good. The second I lay down on it, I can literally feel everything, like the back of my head, my neck, my traps, my shoulders, my upper back. I can feel all of that just release.
So now he's gotten into the meat and potatoes where he's essentially explaining the product, but he's doing it in an entertaining, relatable way, but at the same time telling his own experience. So he's pointing as he's doing it. He's getting to all these pain points about, oh, my neck feels so good. He literally said, the whole video he's acting a little fruity, but that's all right. I don't really care. It's working. And if he is fruity, good for you, dude. We support you. But by him doing this, he's showing off some of his personality. He's being funny while still explaining the benefits.
See what I mean here? It's contoured for your neck here. You get this extra support, and then your head is cradled right here. I normally wake up with tension in my shoulders, my neck. Usually for like the first couple hours of the day, it's like stiff and creaky. There's like none of that this morning. I'm pretty sure that's why I was able to sleep for so long.
So once again, just like Aiden did inside of his video, where he identified a problem and then right after showed the solution, this guy did the same exact thing by saying, yo, sometimes my neck is a little bit sore, but when I sleep on this, I feel amazing. I don't notice anything. You know, and by saying something like that, it's the problem, solution. That problem is relatable to a lot of people, and he's showing his own personal experience. And by doing something like that, it killed it. It hit with the audience, 2,000 comments. People love this thing. This is the perfect way to do sales on TikTok Shop, right? You're not sitting there selling it. Oh, this is so great because of this. No, you're showing the product in the environment where it would be used. So for example, he's doing it on the couch like he's sleeping. You know, Aiden was doing it in his bed, right? He's not in his car showing it off. No, he's in the perfect environment where it's relatable and people would actually use the product. So it hit a lot harder.
You're waking up with no energy, or you wake up with tension, like your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, because all of this is connected. Seriously think about your pillow situation, because like what kind of position are you in for 7-8 hours every night?
By saying things like, yo, if you're waking up with no energy, if you're waking up with tension in your neck, if you're waking up with blah, 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 he's just going down a list of a bunch of different things that could be pain points in the actual viewer and hoping that one of them hits. Like, oh yeah, I don't wake up with a ton of energy. Oh, it could be my pillow. And it goes into the next part that he actually said, which is painting an image in the viewer's head. So
seriously think about your pillow situation, because like what kind of position are you in for 7-8 hours every night?
He then says, start thinking about the pillow that you use. And maybe it's your pillow's fault. By saying things like that, now the viewer, instead of scrolling away, they're sitting there watching the video, but they're thinking. He painted an image in their head, so they're like, oh, maybe it is my pillow. What is that doing? It's increasing the watch time because they're still on the video. Plus, it's honestly selling them even stronger because now they're in their own head convincing themselves about why this pillow is a great solution. All the different things in this video, he killed it. He's an absolute genius. Who is he? This guy is Mr. Beans. He's inside of my Discord, and he was one of the first people to hit 1 million in sales on TikTok Shop affiliate. And just like Aiden, once again, both of them learned a lot of sauce from the course and from the community. So if you want to check it out, links in the description.
Onto our pillows that I've tried, they not only cost more, but you lay on it and it just kind of like folds in on itself. It's kind of pointless to have all this like nice kind of shape to it. If you want to give it a try, I'm going to leave a link right here. Just go and read the review.
Instead of saying, go check the link below, instead he said, yo, go check out the reviews. So now people are way more incentivized to go to the actual call to action, like the little button at the bottom, because they want to see the reviews. They want to see if he's actually, you know, truthful about what he's saying. And the very last thing, the cherry on top, is that both of them are inside of TikTok Mastery. That's where they both learned a bunch of sauce on how to do this, and also they had a community where they can talk with, share their wins, share their W's. If you want to join the community with us, the link will be in the description. On top of that, if you want to check out Creator Pair, it is completely free for you to list. That way you can start getting these retainers from brands, making commission, just making a ton of money. So I'll leave the links to TikTok Mastery and Creator Pair in the description. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time we're making some money. Peace, peace.